I have made a very interesting observation while I was refreshing my memory on psychedelic medicine. So I was watching a lot of podcasts, documentaries about it, writing down notes and everything. So I've made this interesting connection about it. So, in the documentaries, in the podcast, they were talking about how psychedelics will create new pathways in the brain. So, no, psychedelics will not melt your brain. In fact, it will be enhancing your brain. So, we need to know that. And they also talked about the neurons in the brain. So, here's the interesting thing about neurons. So, a regular neuron maybe looks like this. This is what a regular neuron kind of looks like in the brain for a person who has never taken psychedelics, right? But when you take psychedelics, your neurons look much more populated here. Let me see. Here, like this. They look a little bit more like this rather than this. So when you take psychedelics, your neurons are going to look like this now. Okay? So that had me thinking. So with enhanced brain pathways, with more pathways and more little stems off the neurons, right? In simple terms, to make that in easy terms, okay? With all of those new electrical signals going through the brain, right? That's a lot more electrical signals going through the brain. And I'm vegan, right? So, the person that taught me how to be vegan, Embodiment Celestial, he has a video that was showing you how meat and cheese do not conduct electricity, right? So they had this like machine to detect electrical currents, and it was on like a stick, and they shoved the stick in the meat, zero current. And they shoved the stick into an apple, and it had a current, right? So when you have all those enhanced signals going through your brain, so you have like way more electrical signals going through your brain after you use psychedelics, you should be vegan, because the diet of meat and cheese is not able to support the increased number of electrical signals. But when you're vegan, fruits and vegetables, they will support electrical signals. They will. So now when you go have a vegan diet, now your body is better equipped to handle those extra signals going through your brain. And now your body is able to process it in a much more efficient way. I hope that was interesting.